We're going to go over chapter 19, propaganda arms. Interesting chapter, I know. Alrighty, so the first line is a statement from Mark Rathbun. He recently, I would say about the last 2 or 3 years, escaped from the anti-Scientology cult and has been telling all about it. This is what he says. Start a quote. They, Ramini, Rinder, Ortega, deny any benefit of Scientology. End of quote. Mark Rathbun. The claim is plausible for a few reasons, with the first being they didn't really participate much in the services of the religion. Some apostates worked for the church before being thrown out, and some public people participate in the social events of the church, but neither actually take advantage of the courses, the research, nor the other services that actually change people's lives for the better. On the other hand, there is a type of a person that's so wrapped up with their lives and own personal issues that they don't have the ability to change and become happier until they look deep and realize they are not living happy lives. Despite the above, you can see that Leah did benefit from Scientology. She uses the statement as a witch hunt to the point of denial. Leah Remini, Mike Rinder, and Tony Ortega go after the successfulness of Scientology. Their intention is to deny all prosperity. Leah is playing the tabloids and the media like a violin. She is making it so that Scientologists are hunted down. This is like a remake of the Salem witch trials. If you watch her interviews on Tonight shows, you'll find that she never mentions her successes in Scientology, the benefits of Scientology, how Scientology is expanding, and other factual data. Leah entirely speaks about the information that has been programmed into her. She is the anti-Scientology cult spokesperson and cannot say anything pro-Scientology. If she did, she'd probably lose funding, attention, and be extorted. This is a quote on the same subject by Mark Rathbun. Start a quote. Their, Ramini, Ortega, and Rinder narrative can be summed up very simply as Scientology is a group of people who have no substance. End of quote. Mark Rathbun. Rathbun's statement in reality makes sense. The statement is more honest than anything Leah has ever stated. Ramini, Rinder, and Ortega's job is to disregard that Scientology is a philosophy that has millions of written words, thousands of hours of recorded lectures, and precise techniques to employ to bring about an improved individual. This is the complete act of denial. Another quote on that same topic by Mark Rathbun. Start a quote. That narrative that they tell is precisely a description of themselves. There is literally no philosophy. It is literally an anarchy of ideas. There's no solutions. End of quote. Mark Rathbun. The anti-Scientology cults is that statement that he just made. Remember, projections. The narrative that Leah Remini and her posse are pushing is precisely what they are themselves. They are deflecting it onto Scientology. They have no substance. They don't even have a foundation. These guys just sit around and formulate stories about Scientology. It is their job. This is what they have going for them. This is another quote on that same topic by Mark Rathbun. Start a quote. There's only ostracizing, marginalizing, and attacking Scientologists. It's us versus them. That's the only basis upon which the group exists. End of quote. Rathbun. I don't see anywhere in this statement exposing Scientology, quote unquote, exposing the truth, quote unquote, or we won't end until there's justice, quote unquote. I see hatred and I see a blatant agenda to attack Scientologists. This is exactly what I've been stating among other Scientologists and non-Scientologists. They aren't exposing, quote unquote, anything. They're attacking Scientology and Scientologists. Tony Ortega is mentioned rarely. It would be a waste of time to reference him. He is a wannabe blogger that was involved with Backpage.com and wrote hate articles about the Church of Scientology as a journalist, quote unquote, for the Village Voice. Mike Rinder is Leah's right-hand man. He is there with his pockets open for money. He's all about investing in lawsuits, giving people counseling, fake counseling, scams, and agreeing with stupid lines Leah and Tony devise about Scientology and Scientologists. Leah, Mike, and Tony have nowhere else to go in life. Their sole job is to attack Scientology and Scientologists. This is a very sad job because eventually people will come around and ignore the insanity that the apostates push. There it is, guys. I just read you that actual chapter. I took some parts out of it, but go ahead and just take that in for yourself. Find your own truth about it. I'm not here to push my beliefs, opinions, or anything at you. I'm here to have you find your own truth about that statement. The whole entire chapter. Okay? Get your copy of Escaping Leah at exposingcrimes.com. And thank you so much for your time. We're going to go on to chapter 20 next.